North Carolina communities want to learn from each other when it comes to school safety. The state formed a committee to improve safety and combat gun violence in schools.
That's right. And so right now they're meeting with folks in Greensboro. They're talking with parents and educators and police, and they're all weighing in on how to address that.
And we want to know what you think. What can schools do to combat school shootings? Redesign the schools, arm teachers, start anti-bullying programs, or put more officers in schools? Weigh in right now on WFMY.com/vote now.
WFMY News 2's Alma McCarty is live in Greensboro and has more on that conversation happening right now.
Well, the meeting started out with one of the committee members getting up and telling everybody in this very packed room to say out loud, "I am responsible for school safety." It's about all of these different voices coming together to find actual solutions to this gun violence problem. Now, they're focusing on 5 themes: training SROs, the physical security of the schools, old and new, strategies to address threats early, fixing communication issues between schools and law enforcement, and finally, identifying the gaps in the current legislation and in all of this. All of these themes really have one specific goal: keeping kids safe.
We all know that North Carolina guarantees in its Constitution a basic sound education to all of its students. And so the overarching question is, should the fear of violence, the threat of violence that we now face in our schools detract our administrators and our teachers, and more importantly, our students, from achieving that sound basic education?
I'll have more recommendations told here at the forum coming up tonight at 11.